Yo, this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us today, and we are about to go to the theaters to check out Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. Okay, so I want to say it was like a year ago, right around some bad Blade news happened for Marvel. It was like Blade was going down, but here's another vampire movie. So there's a lot of talk about this Ryan Coogler movie, how no one really wanted to take it in. No one wanted to do it. Warner Brothers took it. And so far, it's been a really crazy like promotional ride for them. And on top of that, I've heard a lot of good reviews for this movie, okay? So we are going to meet Dizzy down at the theater, okay? So this is a spoiler review for Sinners, okay? So we're going to go check that out tonight. White Gold, how are you feeling about taking a look at Sinners?
I'm excited. I don't know. There's been a lot of horror lately coming out. So I'm interested to see what kind of direction this one goes. Like, I kind of know a little bit, but not too much to where I'm spoiled or anything. But I don't know. We'll see. And I think Ryan Coogler's, kind of like on the way up right now. So I'm interested for sure.
I'm really excited to take a look at it. Like I said, I've heard some good things about it, and it's been like for almost a year, like since like Warner Brothers picked it up, I've heard nothing but good things. Like Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, heard they're playing twins in this movie. Heard it's like a vampire movie. Also, Kate Bishop, I forget her name, Haley Stein, I can't remember her name. Y'all correct me. But she's in this movie as well. So this is supposed to be like, as of right now, from what I've heard, movie of the year. Okay, so, and I think that's bold to be like April and be like movie of the year. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna meet Dizzy there. We're gonna go to the theaters, and we're gonna see how he feels after. All right, so but before we leave, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and leave a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so we do a video just like this one, you all will get them first. Okay, so again, this is spoiler, so if you make it to the end of the video and you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to be spoiled, click off, okay, because we are going to spoil you. All right, so like I said, we're going to meet Dizzy there. As we get out, Dizzy's going to give us his thoughts, and when we come back, we're going to talk spoilers of Sinners. Okay, so we'll see you all on the other side. On Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. We back. All right, so we just got out from seeing Sinners. How do you feel? 2 thumbs up?
No, that was a 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, that was masterful right there. And for that to be Ryan Coogler's 5th movie, because the only thing that he's done before this one was like Fruitvale Station, which also had Michael B. Jordan in it, and then then Creed 1, first Creed, then you had the 2 Black Panther movies too. But no, this was masterful. Cinematography was very good. The cast, Michael B. Jordan was great, playing, twin brothers and stuff like that. And then also, the legendary Delroy Lindo. He's probably the scene stealer throughout a lot of this. Like I said, he was amazing. But then also, I believe her name is Wunmi Masaku. She played one of the twin brothers, a love interest or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she was also in Loki season 1 and 2, and she was also in Deadpool Wolverine. She was Hunter B-15. So for all the comic book heads out there, people pay attention to MCU stuff, that is where she's from. But no, she's great. And then also the chick that played Bella Royale in the Batman. Mm-hmm. What's her name? It's Jamie something. But anyway, she played another character in this too. But the entire cast was amazing. Haley Steinfeld kills everything that she does. The whole entire cast was amazing. It is a bit of a slow burn, like, about maybe an hour in. more of the suspense builds up and you begin to kind of see what's going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because there's vampires that are in this small town. And like I said, they show up about maybe, you know what I'm saying, halfway or whatever. But like the suspense and the build up and everything for that first hour is really good. You get to know the characters, you know, in an intimate way and all that. So, but I mean, just great acting all around, great cinematography, great storytelling, and the use of music in this movie. You know, with the blues and the twin brothers trying to open up their own juke joint and everything. That was really, really good. But yes, definite 2 thumbs up for me. 10 out of 10. Go out and check out Sinners. You know what I'm saying, and just support great cinema. Period. So. I definitely enjoyed this one. Y'all go check it out. Most definitely. Probably gonna be in my top 5 at the end of the year. So, yeah.
All right, Snoopers. So welcome back. We just got back in from seeing Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Okay, so why go? Well, this is spoilers. Okay, so for people out there who haven't seen it, if you don't want to be spoiled, you can leave now. Come back and watch the video when you've taken a look at the movie. But now we got spoilers. So White Gold's gonna go first. White Gold, how do you feel about Sinners from Ryan Coogler?
I really like this movie. It's not necessarily what I thought, because I thought it was gonna be like demons and like, you know, that route. But it was vampires, which is different. You know, we haven't really seen like, I mean, Abigail, but before that it was like Twilight, really. But I think that
Well,
what?
I was gonna say Bram Stoker's Dracula with.
That was before that, though.
Sorry,
that was way before Twilight. I mean, like chronologically.
Yeah, for sure.
We haven't got like vampire stuff since Twilight, and then Abigail. So maybe vampires are making their way back up in the world or something. Nosferatu too. I forgot. I'm sorry, but I think it was done well. Like I mean, apart from like the surface level things, which I'll get into, but I think the setting of it is very powerful. Like, we're in Mississippi in 1920s. That's a powerful statement in itself. If you know, we're not gonna go into a history lesson right here on Snoopers channel, but that was a time, you know? So that's powerful in itself. And then to bring in like this, I don't know, like this vampire clan, like, I like the connections that were made by Ryan Coogler, very much so. I think Michael, like, and then, you know, the surface level. I like that Michael B. Jordan played twins. Like, it was really cool seeing 2 of him on screen. Like, it didn't hurt my eyeballs, not one bit, but he did a really good job. And I don't think, like, most people just cast twins, and they haven't, like, it reminds me of, like, Parent Trap. Because Lindsay Lohan played, like, she's herself, but she played twins. And again, a technique or something that we haven't seen in a while. Like, he used the vampires. He's using one person for twins. Which I do want to give credit to the show called Watson, because there's a dude in there that plays twins. And he's a singular person. So I appreciate that too. Like, it must have taken a lot of work on both Ryan and Jordan. But they got it off on screen really good. There were a few parts that looked a little weird, like when Cornbread grabbed his arm and he went to shoot him and stuff like that. It looks kind of weird, like with Daredevil running in the new Marvel. It's kind of like that. But I don't really have any complaints. Like, Haley, what's her name? Steinfeld. She did a really good job too. Like, I was like, dang, why did I make her the vampire? Like, this white girl done came in here but it was like, you know, but B13, B40, B72 was in
B15.
there. She's in there and she does a really good job. Like this cast is pretty stacked. Slim, I think Dizzy was talking about him, but he's a hoot in this. I like when them use the 1920s slang. He was a hoot in this movie. But yeah, I really liked it. And I'm sorry I can't really gather. I have my thoughts together, but I have so much to say, really. Like, I like the connections, and I like this was a really good movie. Like, it's probably like a 10 out of 10. I don't know, I have those one small little complaints that they could fix later, but this was a really good movie. I really liked it. I think the vampire was depicted well. Like, it wasn't necessarily normal, but like the way their eyes glowed were more like cats. Or, you know, and I don't know, like the way he did his finger, like his like hands and his nails and the teeth. Like the teeth, I don't know if I like the teeth because they were kind of Abigail-y, and I don't like the Abigail teeth either. Like they're just all pointy. Like I don't know, but I like the dynamic because Michael B. Jordan did play like a vampire version. Like one of the twins was a vampire and the other one was like not a vampire. So it was cool to see that too on screen. Like they did that with this movie for real. I feel like Jordan, what's his name?
Michael B. Jordan?
No, what's his name?
Jordan Peele?
Yeah, he should have been part of it. Like this would have been like a cool collab for them or something. You know, I could see him like being part of this.
Okay.
And I liked it. I think it was good. And there is, if you go see it, there's more at the end. Like you go through the movie, you watch it, and here comes like the credits, and then there's like a whole extra like 3 or 4 minute scene. So don't leave. Like watch it. It's good.
Okay. You can definitely tell that this is like Ryan Coogler's first kind of real live movie of the year, like nomination to me. That he could definitely throw his hat in the thing with this movie. You can also tell it was his first one too. Movies of the year look a lot like this. They have a lot of statements like this. They're shot in certain ways. I notice a lot of, like, one thing that's very similar through when you look at nominated movies or just movies of the year, they have these certain shots where it's like, because that's what I do when I'm watching movies like this. I'm like watching to react and enjoy and have an experience, but at the same time I'm like trying to learn. And I'm nowhere near anything that's directing anything other than like editing. I'm nowhere near it. So like just trying to understand it. Like in the beginning of that movie, there's certain shots where like the shot of the church, just it's like cinematography. Ryan Coogler also did like a short video explaining the different film and aspect ratios that they shot this film for in the different versions, and different places are going to have different versions, so you can watch it in different versions in IMAX and in standard, or 35 millimeter, 70 millimeter to IMAX that goes side to side instead of going up and down. I think it was like the 64 film he was using goes up and down when you slide it through the projector. The IMAX film is like wider and it goes through this way. You can definitely tell that he used those shots in this film. There were certain shots where like you would cut and he would cut to like a very 40s 50 color aesthetic, like a 50s lens or something. Like it was like through that. There's certain shots where like when you're shooting, you can get really good stills out of the shots. Mm-hmm. Like in the very beginning of the movie, like Michael B. Jordan just getting out of the car and the camera just wrapping around. You can stop, clip, stop, clip, stop. The shot of Preacher Boy walking up to the church in the very beginning, where they like pan around him walking up to the car, and then he walks up and they back up and you see him walk up to a church. There's like, you could steal that. There's a lot of those style camera work shots in a lot of the nominated of the year films. There's a lot in this. So I saw that immediately, like, okay, he's already got that there. The story is amazing. The best part of the movie, y'all, is probably in the, I forget what it was called, the juke.
Juke. Like jukebox.
It was like I forget what they call it. It was on the sign. They wrote it. The juke. I want to say it specifically. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, where there was like a monologue or narration going on while they were playing the music, but they were talking about the music being past, present, and future. So, like, first they would go like the camera would pan around the woman dancing and performing, and then you would see like an African dancer, and then you would see like another native dancer, and then like they would like go up a notch and they would go to the future, where like, and then they would go like someone was DJing instead of like playing the band. And it's just I love how when they start circling around the room and you start seeing all like like how far it's gone, like how far it's, you know what I'm saying? And like there's a point in time where like it's crazy because it was like they were trying to depict this, and like I'm not trying to say it, but it is what it is. Like, black people got it, and then most white folks don't. And they did that by showcasing a history of black music and performance. And then the three vampires that came were playing like some old folk music, and it wouldn't hit. It was like dry. It was like, it just wasn't hitting like the way that you got to watch the movie for the context.
Even like their Irish, when they was all dancing, that was kind of dry.
Yeah, like
that's not how we get down.
You just kind of, you got to see the movie for its context.
It's
like
good, though.
They show that one part of the history of black performance and music, and then right after, like these three white people try to get in, and they're like, no, we can do it too. And then they're like, they're harmonizing, they're all hitting the notes, but it's missing that. It's missing that thing. You can just tell how they did that in that movie, and I liked that because it was like doing it without being harmful.
You know why? You know what? You know what other connection I just put through it?
What?
Because it don't have a soul. It don't have no soul.
You can put it like that, yeah. You can say it like that.
Vampires don't have no soul.
You can say it like that. You can say it like that.
Hey.
But I did like, I thought the vampire thing, I did like it when I got it in its totality. Once I got it all. But at first it was really weird.
It was.
Because it's a movie that stays really high, but it dips into these lower level film parts where like you do, like I just explained, the whole history, the imagery, the depiction, the translation, all that in what one scene with the music and the performance, right? When you go to the horror or the vampire parts of it, that's when the dynamic of the movie leaves this highness, like movie of the year, and then it comes to like this horror something real quick. Cause like when she walks away, from the background you see one of these guys that's already a vampire kind of like fly almost, like he gets him off his,
like jumps,
but then it cuts real quick, so it gives you like a oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
And there is like loud parts that you're like, oh shit, like you'll jump. Yeah. But I thought it was gonna be more like a horror. But like Dizzy said, it is like a slow burn.
Yeah, it definitely is like a slow burn. But
it's really good. Like, it's a slow burn, but it's long lasting.
Yeah.
Like, this movie's good, girl.
And I think that in the beginning there was like this music that was being played as the movie was going, like as they were talking. It was like, I don't know if it was like a banjo or something, but it was playing, and I loved the music throughout the very beginning of the entire film, and they would bring it in and take it out and bring it in and take it out, and I thought that was awesome. I also liked, the battle with the vampires, like she said, Michael B. Jordan playing twins, him playing a vampire. I thought that was pretty cool to see. And what I think the thing that interested me the most is I heard rumors about Ryan Coogler making this into a universe, and I was like, well, that's just some silly shit. But after seeing the post-credit scene, now it gives me a brain or a lane in my mind to where I can see that happening, because it does talk about the past, the present, and the future in here, and it depicts that a lot through its imagery, through its messaging and stuff in this film. In the end, one of the post-credit scenes, it hops up to, 1990? I forget what it was. But Preacher Boy is older now.
92.
And so it's like 92, but Haley Steinfeld's character, Mary,
and Michael B. Jordan's
and
character.
Michael B. Jordan's character, was it Stack?
Stack that died. Yeah, Stack.
It was Stack.
Stack was the vampire.
Her and Stack go back to see Preacher Boy when he's older, and they're still alive.
They're young.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're still where they.
They look like they looked in the 20s.
Yeah, where they got bit at. So I'm thinking that maybe you could tell another story like this,
right,
in the 90s and give it the same depiction. You know what I'm saying? But as far as art and as far as Ryan Coogler is concerned, you can definitely tell he's leveled up in his skill. You can definitely tell he's paying attention. You can definitely tell that he loves doing it. Like, this is something you gotta love doing to do it. And then also, it's original. You gotta remember that a lot of these movies of the year are original. It's not like, unless it's like a biopic or you're remaking something in a reboot. This is an original here. So that's another reason why it kind of, like Dizzy calls it, a slow burn, and it is kind of slow burn. But like, I guarantee, like a second time watching for us, it won't feel that way because it's original material. Like, it's we just never, there's nothing before this. There's no, like, it's just, this is original. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably give it like 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was awesome. The one moment I'll never forget that moment where you circling around that and they're dancing and they're going through the history of black music and what it represents. And I thought that was just an awesome way to do it. And just kudos to Ryan Coogler, real talk. So, but yeah, I give like a 10 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? So, you all let us know down in the comments how you feel about Sinners. And maybe when it comes out on streaming, we'll give it another look. It'll probably be hard because there's a lot of damn music in that. There's a lot of music in it. I'm talking about more than like Wicked and Wonka put together. It's like music playing in the background.
It's not a musical.
Yeah, it's just a lot of music.
So yeah, I don't want you to think that, because Wonka and
Wicked are musicals. Yeah.
Yes, but it is a lot of, because it sets the tone. I mean, there's rock music in it too when the vampires start going and stuff. So, but it is a lot in the background. So
yeah,
it might be hard. Maybe we would have to do a Patreon exclusive or something.
Yeah,
put it on a
maybe
low tier.
I want to try to get it on the channel if I can. I like doing movies like that, if we can. But and that's a sidebar too. It felt really good to get into theaters. We haven't been in theaters in a long time, and it felt good to sit.
I ain't been there in longer.
Yeah, well, I seeing it with you guys is different than going to watch Minecraft with Jayla, because I'm like laughing with her and kids, and with us, we're like looking at it differently.
Y'all went to see
Captain America.
That, and then Captain America.
So, but next month we'll be back in theaters a lot. You should see some more reviews from us. We got Final Destination. We got Mission Impossible. We're gonna do Lilo and Stitch with Jelly Bean. And then Thunderbolts is at the beginning of May. So we're going to be there every weekend. You should see a review from us, y'all. All right. So before we get out of here, make sure you guys leaving a thumbs up and leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so when we do a video just like this one, you all will get them first. Okay. So, of course, like I said, we'll be back with more content. I'm Fireworks, Beautiful White Gold. This is Snoopers Go, Snoop YouTube channel. And we out.